How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the brand new 2022 or 11th gen Honda Civic that was recently announced or recently released. And for the most part in today's video, we're just going to be talking about the styling that we've seen from the new 11th generation of this Honda Civic. And basically just going to be going over my personal opinions on it. Obviously this is a completely opinionated video. I might do a separate video just talking about the different specs that we've seen from this car so far. But Honda has only released the sedan version of this car. They haven't released the SI or the Type R or anything like that yet. So that being said, before we actually get into today's video, definitely be sure to subscribe down below. We are very close to 1,500 subscribers on the channel, and once we do hit 1,500 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway. I'm pretty much just going to be giving away like $100 worth of my merchandise. So literally all you have to do to enter is get subscribed. It's pretty much my first giveaway, and obviously subscribing definitely helps me out a lot as a smaller YouTuber. But anyways, now we are going to be talking about the first of two articles in this video that I'm going to be mentioning, and like always, all credit goes to the writers and the websites, and I will leave the links down in the description below to these articles used. But you can see, like right off the bat, this is what it's going to look like in the front. Pretty much I read through both of these articles, and the thing that kept coming up the most in both of the articles is that if you compare the 10th gen Honda Civic to the 11th gen Honda Civic Sedan design that has kind of just been released, the 11th gen looks definitely more mature, but it also looks pretty damn bland. I mean, the 10th gen Civic did have a lot of different fake vents, and the 10th gen Type Rs, in my opinion, look a little bit ridiculous. As you guys can see, I mean, I'm just searching it up right now, but I'm pretty sure all through there, that's all fake vents. The wing is just a little bit over the top. You can see from the back. Personally, I don't really have any major problems with these Civics. I do think that they are pretty cool cars. I'm not really much of a Civic guy myself. I have done a review on a 10th gen SI, and it was actually one of my very first reviews on the channel, so I'll leave a link to that video on top of this video right now if you want to go check it out. But they are pretty well handling cars, you know, like they're definitely a car that would be fun on the track. But that being said, that SI was also a manual. Now, in I believe this article, in the Car and Driver article, they did say that this new 2022 Honda Civic Sedan is only going to be offered with a CVT transmission. So unfortunately, no manual for the sedan trim. I believe they are definitely going to still be having manual in the SIs as well as the Type Rs. I know that if Honda doesn't offer a manual in either of those trims, that there's going to be a lot of pissed off Honda fanboys, and honestly I don't blame them, because us car enthusiasts, we want our manual transmissions, and we really don't want to see them just go extinct in the next few years. But yeah, even if I search up just regular 10th gen Civic, you know, sedan, and kind of compare the difference between this and that, I get what they're saying. I do think that the front fascia, or just from the front, I think the 10th gen Civic definitely looks a lot better than the 11th gen Civic sedan. But for the most part, I'm probably gonna, you know, piss off some people saying this, but for the most part, 80% of people buying Civic sedans don't really care how they look. They're more just kind of going to be a commuter car, everyday daily driver of some dude that's just going back and forth to an office and just cares about fuel economy. Obviously, Civics do have a huge following when it comes to quote-unquote like motorsports or modifying. But most of the time, those people will be opting to go for the SIs or the Type Rs. Now, mind you, car enthusiasts who can't afford the SI or the Type R and wind up getting this sedan, I think they're definitely going to be pretty kind of upset. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of people into Hondas, but honestly, just from like looking at this sedan, I just think it's very, very bland, and just, I don't know. doesn't bring any feeling. Like, I don't love it and I don't hate it. It's just there. You know what I'm saying? So normally, honestly, I think a car's better if you just, it actually draws some emotion and opinions from people. I think it's better if, you know, I hate something, or it's better if I like love something. Normally when I see a car and I just don't think anything about it and I have no opinion about it, personally, I feel like that's just not a car I would want to be behind the wheel of. And I do know before I did not really want to get into the specs of this car because a lot of the stuff is hearsay. There also is a lot of confirmed specs, such as this car will be starting just over $22,000 US, which is a very great price for a new 2022 model. And this car obviously will still be coming with a 4-cylinder engine, front-wheel drive. There will not be any all-wheel drive models or anything like that, or trim levels. And if you read the little bit here, the writer for Car and Driver pretty much goes on to say that updated tech features, larger infotainment display, wireless smartphone connectivity, whatever. It's basically like crap like Apple CarPlay and like all the modern daily driver conveniences that you see in all of these cars. Which personally, if you guys have seen any of my reviews, I honestly don't care about that stuff. I know some of those convenient like creature comforts that come with the modern cars are a big factor in the market, and a lot of people do care about them, but me personally, I care more about how the car actually feels when you're driving it, and if it's fast or not. And honestly, I don't think if this 2022 Honda Civic Sedan performs as well as it looks, I don't think it's going to be fast at all. I think it's just I think the base is going to be just a naturally aspirated little 1.5 liter 4-cylinder front-wheel drive. It's going to be great on fuel economy, but I don't know. That's about it. And again, guys, before you get all, you know, upset and butthurt and go down in the comments and roast me, I do. Again, I'm not really much of a Honda guy, but I did do that review on the 10th Gen SI that was slightly modified, and it was one of my first reviews, and I actually really love the car. So honestly, this video is just on the sedan that got released. I just kind of want to talk about the very bland design and kind of how this new quote-unquote facelift and this new generation, honestly, to me, looks more of like a downgrade. Now, that being said, I still hope that the Type R and the SI are going to be great cars, and I do honestly have confidence that they will perform really well, and a lot of Honda enthusiasts will like the newer generation SI and Type Rs. But again, this sedan, I mean, just looking at it, it is not doing it for me. So let me know what you guys think of this new 2022 Honda Civic Sedan down in the comments below. Again, just to kind of sum up my overall opinion, as a car enthusiast car, it's definitely not there for me, but as a daily driver, I think this thing would be fantastic. But anyways, again, if you haven't subscribed, definitely be sure to subscribe down below. And like always, guys, thank you for all the support, and I'll see you guys in the next one.